Hey y'all!
Hey.
Welcome back to All Tea No Filter. This episode, we will be talking about the new year, our resolutions, the habits we're dropping, and the energy we're protecting.
Yep.
We'll be keeping it very light, very spicy, very real, and very us.
Yeah.
As you know, these are my sisters, Michelle,
Mercedes.
Remy.
but today we have a very special guest, my sister, Zoe. Zoe, go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell them who you are.
Okay. Hi, I'm Zoe. I am the third sister out of all of us. I live in Chicago, Illinois, but I was born and raised in Edo State, Nigeria.
Okay.
I did move to the States for a little bit, and we all lived together in the same house for about 3 years.
Yeah.
I moved back to Nigeria. I did like my high school in Nigeria. I came back to the States in like 2013. So professionally, I currently work as a senior project manager. I did graduate as a systems engineer. Thank you, Justice, for making this happen.
Of course. I'm so glad. I told y'all we have a lot of siblings, right? There's 17 of us. Now you've met 5 in the family, okay? You still got
Out of 17.
Right. Quite a few more to go. I mean, hey, cheers to 2026, y'all. Like, I'm so glad we made it. Unscathed, but hey, listen, it was an interesting year.
We made it.
Listen, we're not going to say that we're starting any new resolutions. Not new year, not new me, but first of all, it is a new year, but we're just leveling up. Same us, but better versions, okay?
Yes.
So visualizing the person that you want to be in 2026, what are some habits that you know you need to drop to become that person? I'm going to start with Mercedes.
Okay, so for me, I would say inconsistencies, like when it comes to working out. Like I do work out, but I'll start and then I'll stop. And I just want to make it to where it's like all year round. I'm sticking with my schedule and, taking that opportunity to just make sure I'm consistent with my workouts and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
What about you, Remy?
I like that one. I would say for me, it would definitely have to be procrastination. I'm the type of person who works better under pressure. But I feel like, venturing into entrepreneurship, I definitely have to be more proactive and do some more proactive planning. So yeah, I would say procrastination.
What is something that you feel like you procrastinated on in 2025?
I would say, starting a business. I really want to venture into entrepreneurship. And I think I'm doing so well in my career that I think entrepreneurship is I wouldn't say on a back burner, but definitely I've been procrastinating. So, I would say that. So,
Yeah, I think we all kind of put our careers and our priorities before a lot of things that we want to do for ourselves.
Yes.
I think humans do that in general, but I know that that's something that I've had a problem with, where you can put a lot of things like your career, maybe any kind of passion, whatever it is that only pays you, you put that before anything that is for yourself and maybe doesn't make any money in the beginning,
Right.
But what about you, Michelle?
I think a bad habit would be drinking. I stopped drinking, so I think that's something that I just want to leave in 2025.
Okay. What made you do that? Because listen, we go out, okay? And we do drink. I mean, we just went out last night.
Right.
I know that that's really hard to do, especially in today's day and age, like to go out, party, and to stay abstinent from drinking. Like, what made you do that?
So a couple reasons. Once I realized like I can go out and, have so much fun still and not have to drink, that was a big thing for me. And then I think just knowing that, which is so cliche, it messes up your liver. It's so, but it does mess up your liver. And I feel like when your liver's messed up, all your organs are going to depend on each other. And then heart problems run in my family. And I just kind of feel like, my kids are all I'm all my kids have. I didn't drink as, that much, but it's just something that I just feel like, no liquor for me this year. And see how things go.
I love that. I love that. And just a little story about Michelle. She actually never really used to drink. Like we are the drinkers, and I'm not saying like we drink, but we are social drinkers. And she never used to drink, and we used to tell her like, just come on, just do it. Like you're gonna have so much fun.
They literally helped me down.
The very first night that she drank, when we went out, we were on Washington Street. She got drunk. Let me tell you, she was in the middle of the street. Cars are passing by, right? And we stopped all the traffic. And she's like, like turning out in the street. I was like, Michelle, somebody get Michelle.
It's been down here.
I'm excited and happy when I'm drinking. We are turned.
But listen, it's all of us. All of us has had that moment where we, stop the traffic, doing something wild, doing something crazy. But so I'm glad that you are taking the initiative to stop drinking. And I will say, she is one of those people that you can still go out with, and she didn't have a drop of liquor and still be turned. Last night.
Yeah.
Last time. Get her home at 6 a.m. Wait. What? Get on her social media.
9 a.m.
We went home at
Shipley's gone.
What did you post back this morning?
9 a.m.
9.
Doing what?
Twerking on in a bus.
Listen, I got home at like 4:30 in the morning. I checked my social media and it's 8:30 in the morning. I see them getting Shipley's donuts. I said, I have to go to work.
My defense, our sister's in town from Chicago,
Yes,
so we
yes,
have
yes,
to do it right.
Go home at 2 a.m.
No,
I was not. I was not. And we had a blast. Between 6 a.m. and 9 really had a
That's the
blast.
acceptable time to get home.
We did that for our girls.
Yes. I might move closer. You never know.
Hopefully. We
Yes.
please let it happen.
It's about time.
Okay, so what is one habit that you would like to drop for 2026, Zoe?
I would say not celebrating success. I feel like, you do so much and you just want to keep pushing yourself to do more. And then you just forget this big things that you've done already that you just need to sit back and be like, you know what? I did this. It took a while for me to accomplish this. And then you just relax and enjoy it. And then when you're ready again, you can start something new. But I feel like for me, I didn't do that enough. And I need to start doing that.
That's a good one.
I agree with that. I think we all, as a family, do that. We're such hard workers that we don't ever feel like, oh, this is enough. Like we're good. We have to keep reaching the next level. And even when we get to that level, it's like we don't really take a moment to like bask in that accomplishment.
Yes.
So actually, I'm really glad that you brought that up, Zoe, because I want to take this moment to give everyone the floor and say one thing that they accomplished in 2025. And we're going to take a moment to appreciate that, to congratulate that, and understand that some people would love to be where we are at.
Right.
So everybody say one. I will go first. In 2025, now that I think about it, it's a couple things. I would say I walked in my first fashion show. Yeah, I never knew something like that would happen for me. I never used to model before, so that was a new venture that I decided to take. And ever since, I've basically fallen in love with modeling. That was like a huge stepping out on a limb for me because I've never seen anyone really do it. I was just like, you know what? I see it on the TV. I think I like it. I'm gonna try it. And guess what? I found out that I loved it. So I'm really glad that I took that step. What about everyone else? I'll let you go first, Michelle.
So, I graduated nursing school this year. I'm, back to our conversation, I'm already thinking of, okay, what's next? What's next? What can I do? But like you said, we need to just kind of sit and celebrate what,
Right.
That's true, because literally the day after she graduated, she said, okay, so what's next? What do I need to do? I'm like, girl, you just graduated.
You did the same thing when she got her whole master's. she was like, all right, so I think I need to go for my PhD. I was like, girl, you just got the master's yesterday.
Okay, what did you get your master's in? Systems engineering.
Whole engineer, yes.
No, I remember when Remy called and was like, yeah, Zoe's graduating with systems engineer. I was like, oh, she's smart.
Right.
She's real smart. She's smart. Okay. For real. Engineer, like, that's amazing. Like, it's a big thing, you know?
She's like, I'm gonna sit and relax.
Yeah.
Versus you trying to enjoy. You deserve to party, girl.
Right.
You know.
What about you, Mercedes?
So
She said you deserve to be home at 9 a.m.
You just don't even sleep, girl. I will say yesterday when we left and I got in my car and I was like, is it daylight? I was like, oh, it's time for me to go to bed. It's time for me to go to bed. And I saw Zoe and Remy and I was like, I'm not even gonna stay by. Just leave. I'm gonna stay out longer if I start talking.
When you come home from the club and the first thing you do when you walk to your house is make breakfast, that's how you know. Like,
Yeah, that's how you know.
It's
that's how you know.
you've
It's
been
already
out
breakfast
too long.
time.
Yeah, it's been too long. So a big accomplishment for me is starting my own business. It was just like a spur of the moment feeling, I feel like, and something just told me it was time. So I'm very happy that was my biggest accomplishment, starting a business in the year.
I love that. What was the business?
Oh, bartending business, Mercedes Mixes, look on Instagram.
Their drinks are fire.
Yes.
Everything she makes. Every time we go to the club, I'm like, they're like, hey, can we make you a drink? And Mary's like, hey, let me get you something. I'm like, oh, no, my sister, she's the bartender.
Every time.
Frank bartender, she got.
Yeah, last night I was like, oh, let me make you. She was like, no, let Mercedes make it.
She did that to me. I was like, Jess, is this old cranberry?
Yeah.
She's like, cranberry. Just like,
Like, I know, I want her special hand.
Right. I was like, okay, let me get these cups and go back and forth.
I would say for me, my accomplishment this past year was obviously becoming clinical director. I have been in my field for 7 years now. So, running a center, managing a team, I did that throughout my career, but this is just like on a bigger scale. Running a center. So yeah, I would say becoming clinical director was probably my top 2025 moment. But just like the rest of my sisters, we don't really celebrate. We're like, okay, cool, we got it. All right, what's next? What's the next? Regional clinical director, VP. What's the next move? So kind of just sitting in our accomplishments. I think it's something that we as sisters, need to do more often. But yeah.
For sure.
We're always accomplishing
that.
things, though.
Yes,
When
yes.
we have been talking about Remy becoming clinical director for so
Yes.
long, actually.
Yeah.
Like it's been a long. She's been in this field for a long while. Like she started from here and worked her way all the way up. Like it's a huge thing that she's a clinical director. So it's like.
Yeah.
When it happened, I think all of us, we had been talking about it for so long that when it finally happened, we were like, okay, like it happened. Like, okay, what do we do now? Like, what's next? Like, what do you do next? Like,
What's next?
like we didn't really take that moment to be like, you are the director of a whole clinic.
She's a boss.
Like, you are. Am I the boss?
Right.
I remember Remy saying, I just feel like little old me. I'm just a little girl. I'm just a baby.
Like, for real. But I think that I love that. So,
Yeah.
amen to 2025 because
Yes.
we all
Yeah.
really did accomplish big
Yes.
things in 2025.
Yes.
Like, I love that for
Big
us.
things. Yeah.
Yes.
And I think that's amazing that, first of all, we're all in different lanes. So we can really inspire just about anybody and anything that they're doing,
Yeah.
But it's not only that, it's the fact that we all kind of went through it with each other.
I stressed them out. Mercedes literally called me and was like, I just had a dream that you were taking your NCLEX. I was like, she's like, you're stressing me out, but I had a dream you passed. That dream.
Yes. I remember when she called me, like, and I don't cry. I'm not a crier at all. So she called me to tell me, well, let me rewind. She didn't think she passed
Oh my
her
God.
test at first. And so I showed up to her house. She's all upset in the bed crying. And I'm like, it's okay. Maybe just try again. And so literally the next day she calls me on the phone And I'm just getting to work. And then I'm like, what? And then she calls me. She's like, I passed. When I tell you, actual tears started to come out of my eyes.
Same.
Yes, I
Same. I screamed and I cried. I
Yes.
remember where I
Yes.
was. I was in the kitchen. I remember like tears, like
Yes.
actual tears. I was like,
It's been years.
I just passed my test. That's basically what you
I was like, we passed.
we passed.
That lesson taught me be patient. I did
Yes.
that little trick, thought I failed. I called all of them, told them I
Right.
failed.
What did I tell you
Oh
though?
my God,
I said
cried.
don't.
She was like,
She
don't
did
do
say
that little
wait.
trick.
She did. She's the only one.
Put
And I
her
did
through
this
it.
little nursing trick and found out I passed. So I
Yes.
I stressed them out.
Stress us out.
Real bad.
We all got our nursing degrees, okay?
Right. Okay, period.
So, like I said, I am so glad that we all did amazing things in 2025, which is no surprise. I mean, look at who you talking to, right?
Okay.
And that's why we're siblings. We all got that like go-getter.
Yes.
You know, we are
Yes.
go-getters.
Yes.
Yes, we got that. So I know there's a lot of things in 2025 that we did, you know, amazing, right? Like we just shared. Now, what are some things that you feel like you tolerated for too long and that you know you won't tolerate in 2026? Michelle?
Niggas playing on my phone.
Right. I know that's right. I know that's right.
Who was playing on your phone?
Ooh, which one?
Okay, so funny thing, quick story. So I had this dude that I was talking to, and fast forward, I wind up getting into a car accident. When I got in the car accident, he was all talk like, I'm gonna help you get a car, I'm gonna help you do this. Oh my gosh, making all these promises that I didn't ask for. So when that time came, he was MIA. So then after I got my new car, got everything together, back living good, that's when he decided to pop out the woodwork. And it's like, I miss you and all this stuff. And it's like, where were you? So no.
No. Immediate block. Also, you're not going to make promises to me that I didn't ask for.
Right.
And then when the time comes to make good on those promises, you're MIA.
Yeah.
That's
Exactly.
not how we feel.
So we're not bringing that in 2026.
Yeah. What about you, Zoe?
You're not. For me, I did put others first before myself. And I feel like in 2026 and just going forward, that's not a good thing to do. It's better to focus on yourself because other people tend not to appreciate what you do because sometimes you always go above and beyond and they don't see that. So
Right.
going forward, I want to put myself first, focus
agree
on me,
with that.
and make
Yeah.
myself better.
Yeah, I think honestly to piggyback off of that, I feel like I'm kind of like that too.
Yeah.
Just putting other people first.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think even too being really nice, so people
Yeah,
can kind of
yeah.
mistake that for weakness
Yes.
instead of
Take
but it's
advantage of it.
in taking advantage of
Yeah.
it. So I would say that's something I definitely want to leave in 2025.
So I guess kind of piggyback off of that, I would say one thing I tolerated would be dating. And I'm not saying dating is bad. I'm just saying that I did it a lot last year and it didn't suit me. I wasn't able to focus on myself and do the things that I needed to do for me because honestly, dating is a lot of work. You have to
Oh, sorry about that.
you have to take time and pour into a partner. And I thought I was prepared for that, but I was not because I'm still pouring into myself. So I think that as far as tolerating it, no more. At least not this year. I'm like
Dating this year?
I'm not no dating this year. So
One whole year?
no dating.
Okay.
There's just
I was
Since I had-
dating.
no, not dating. I think that
She's
since I
dating Mercedes Mixes.
yes, I'm dating Mercedes Mixes.
Oh.
Since I've
You're not gonna put your all into it.
I've put my all into my business,
Mhm.
real estate, my kids. I think that is good. I cannot pour into anybody. I can't,
Yeah.
give anybody what they need right now.
Yeah.
I think that I can just focus
Yeah.
on me. I have enough for me. And then
Yeah.
when I feel like I'm where I need to be or
Yeah.
the best version, then
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
So we are not tolerating a lot in 2026. Actually, we're not tolerating nothing in 2026. Let's start there. But I'm so glad that you guys are here with us, going through this journey with us. We got a long road ahead of us. We do got some more spicier questions coming up, but we're gonna go on a little commercial break. Thanks for hanging out with us. Hey y'all, welcome back to All Tea, No Filter. You know you're hanging out with me and my sisters. We were just getting to the spicy part. Okay. In 2025, I know there's some people that might have, I don't know, just did us wrong or that you just don't want to associate anymore. So is there anybody in 2025 that y'all would cut off? I mean, I know for me personally, I know there are a couple people that I am cutting off. There are a couple people in my life that were friends and I feel like don't really reach out to me, don't really ask to hang out with me, don't like any of my stuff on Instagram. So honestly, for me, if you're not supportive, if you're not trying to be in my life or anything like that, then we just really don't need to be friends. I mean, I don't know. What about y'all?
See that? I feel like that might sound petty, like the whole Instagram thing.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, it's just kind of weird to have followers
That are watching you.
who are watching you and then you post something like successful or something that you've accomplished and then they just don't like it. Like you just keep scrolling. Like, I don't know.
Especially if you say that you're my friend, right? Like, if you're just a
Right.
follower, like you're just, I've never met you and you're
Yeah.
just there, like, okay, cool. You might like some of my stuff. You don't have to like everything.
Yeah.
But if you're actually someone that I called a friend or that you called me a friend, then yeah, I expect you to be one of the people in the audience, like cheering me on, you know,
Exactly.
calling me when you see that I've accomplished something, because I'm going to do the same thing for you.
What about you, Zoe?
Why do you cut everybody off? Problems.
It's like,
yeah.
24.
Yeah, 2024. If I smell something funny,
If I smell something funny, if I see something funny, you breathing wrong.
no, I don't have no patience. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I mean,
I need healthy lifestyle.
Yes.
right.
Can't.
No, you're right. You're
I
right.
agree with that.
Yeah.
And for me, I'm not even gonna wait the whole year. I think if you do something funny on Monday,
Yeah.
I'm cutting you off by Friday.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Maybe even Wednesday.
Yeah.
Girl, maybe
No,
Tuesday.
40
Right.
hours.
Right. Maybe in that second.
Same moment.
I
You.
have actually been talking to somebody, and while they're sitting in the car, me already blocked them.
Yeah.
Like, did you just block me?
Yeah.
Yes, and get out.
Wait, I literally believe that. I know that
Yes.
Like the
Yes.
block queen right here.
Yes.
The Black Queen immediately.
In a
Black Queen.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
I don't block people.
In a second.
I only blocked you that one time. No,
Not me. So are y'all cutting off anybody?
I feel like I cut off everybody I needed to in
Yeah.
2024.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know who you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know who you are.
That eye contact.
Yeah, no, 2024, I was like, you know, if they're not serving you, if they're not real friends, it's just no
Yeah.
need to actually have
Yeah,
these
it's very
Cut 'em off by
unhealthy.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
I would say that there's nobody that I need to cut off. I think that all of my friends have been in my life consistently for about 10, 15 years. So I would say that, yeah, I don't need to cut anybody off. But yeah, that's good. And then I have my wonderful sister, you know, right?
Those friends when you got sister.
Yeah.
Actually, that's very true.
Right. Something that I wanted to add is even if you don't talk to that person every day,
Yeah.
you know, they still can be considered as a best friend.
Yeah.
So next question. Are y'all entering the new year more savage or soft? So savage or soft?
Questions.
Soft life or savage life?
I would say go. Sorry.
Go ahead, Mercedes.
I would say both. I would be softer with myself and just the things that I do for me, and then savage when it comes to my business and just work life and anything, you know, to elevate me to my goals. So yeah.
I like that. Best of both worlds.
I like that.
Sometimes you gotta be both.
Yeah.
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 That's
What about
cool.
you, Michelle?
I think I am entering this year. I think I've been in my soft life, and not saying I'm not going to go back there, but I think I'm entering this year savage. I am going to buck at 2026 and just, whatever it brings me, it brings me. I'm entering this new nursing world and working and stuff like that. So I just feel like savage. Just
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What specifically do you feel like you want to be more savage about?
Um, I think specifically just following my dreams, not procrastinating, following my dreams. So, I'm starting a clothing line. If you want to know more about it, tune in on the next episode.
Okay.
It's a nursing clothing line. So,
A nursing clothing line.
Big one. It's a big one.
That's exciting.
yes. So just bucking back at 2026, like I said, just whatever it brings me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that. I feel like I think to piggyback off of that, yeah, 2026. I feel like I am gonna enter savage mode.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think it's just like savage in the sense of just not procrastinating, getting on the things that we talk about. So just being about it.
Yeah, it's getting a lot done.
Yeah, getting a lot done. So yeah, I think we're all on that type of time for 2026. So yeah, I definitely for me personally, I would say savage mode for 2026. I have a set of goals and I'm just gonna accomplish them.
Yes, 2026 is about to be scared of us. Okay.
Yes.
Right.
What about you?
For me, more soft. I live my best life in 2025, and we know she did. We got the video to prove it. For 2026, I think more soft, focus, just monitoring my health, being more healthy.
I like that.
I don't know, fitness, just taking it easy. Getting to like different hobbies that I like, just more focused on like, minimal things, not too crazy. I might switch up because you never know me. But for now, how I'm feeling, I just want to go on just more softer, more, chill, relaxing, and just,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
I
that.
like that.
Okay, so this one might be a little spicy, but I just right.
I was ready for the spice. I was ready for the spice.
The question I have is, would you put all your eggs in one basket, or are you waiting for that ring on your finger?
That's a good question.
So I'm gonna say 4 words: roster till the altar.
Oh,
And for those who don't know what that is, you should always have a roster of men until you get to your goal, because it does depend on the situation. But I feel like nowadays, guys are not like, will you be my girlfriend? It's more like you're in a situationship. And I'm not talking about me specifically, just observing friends and close people, the situations they've been in. They're not official boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah.
And they'll be talking for like, I don't know, 2 years, 3 years. And I'm like, that's not your man.
crazy.
Yeah.
And you're upset that this happened. So
years, even, like,
I feel like, I just wouldn't put all my eggs in one basket unless it's like really serious and y'all discuss it and y'all know the plan. But keep that roster up. That's all I can say.
So what if a guy asked to be exclusive?
Oh,
What do y'all think?
I mean,
you have to confirm that.
I think you gotta come to a mutual
Yes.
agreement.
She said, guys are not asking, will you be my girlfriend? And I feel like back in the day, that was something that you needed to do. Ask, like, hey, will you be my girlfriend? You don't just get together and start doing relationship or even wifey things.
Yeah.
And you guys don't even, you didn't even make that clear.
Yeah.
right.
But I agree with Mercedes. But to answer your question, I feel like putting all your eggs in one basket, if that egg is like doing the right thing, I would go ahead and scramble it. No, I'm just kidding.
Sunny side up.
I like my eggs over hard. No,
A little over medium.
but if that one egg is doing everything they need to do on top of asking you to be their girlfriend, I would.
But what if a guy asks to be exclusive? Because I feel like a lot of guys will ask to be exclusive before even asking to be girlfriend and boyfriend.
You gonna be messed up.
So
Is that the same
that actually happened to me. Remember? I'm not gonna say no names, but on like the fourth date, a guy was like, "Will you be exclusive with me?"
But isn't that
And was like,
asking, will you be my
no.
girlfriend?
It's
No.
not.
It's
It's
saying they don't.
Words.
Yes, it's saying they don't want you to date anybody else. So
Yeah.
on the fourth date, this guy asked me to stop talking to all the guys that I was talking to and showed me his phone and said, "I'm not talking to any other girls either." So
Because guys will
see.
tell you,
But
oh,
he's not
let's
talking
not
to
talk to
any other-
nobody else.
Uh-huh.
You know, we're just exclusive with each other.
Mhm.
We're not dating other people, but yet you two are not official. You're not boyfriend and girlfriend yet. You're just exclusive.
I mean, I feel like you got to tell them how you feel. I don't think that's a good idea because at the end of the day, you might miss other good people you could have
Correct.
met during that
Yeah.
time. So
Yes.
if he's not serious about you,
That's-
then
yes.
I don't think you should do that.
Exactly.
That's
It's gonna be a
yes.
waste of time.
And,
Like,
and it was a
2
waste
years
of
in,
time.
That
it was a waste. Like
And it was a waste of time because that's the
There you
four
go.
dates. You can't be exclusive with anybody, but
Yeah.
I didn't delete anything. But he did, and he made it a point. And you got to sometimes think about, you got to sometimes think about their reasoning behind doing stuff like that. But
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be exclusive with anybody if I don't feel like I'm sure about them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
It hasn't been a while.
that's the word.
They
Yeah.
have to be doing the right
Sure.
things. Like I'm saying, they have to be that egg, not that egg,
Yeah.
but they have to be doing the right things, and in every aspect. And you have to ask yourself, is this someone that I would be in a serious relationship with?
Yeah.
But I do think that guys should go back to asking
Girls to be their girlfriend.
be their girlfriend.
Yeah.
the whole setup,
Commitment,
the
all
whole
of that.
9 yards. Like,
Yeah.
will you marry me thing? It
Yeah.
needs to be, will you be my girlfriend? Like, get on it.
Rose petals and everything.
Right.
You need to be intentional.
Yeah.
There is to be
That's the word.
intentional.
Intentional.
That is.
Yeah.
That is.
And after intentional, consistent.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, speaking of intentional and being consistent, what is one goal? I mean, right, because in 2026, I know she thought I was going to be like, scared.
I'm like that.
What you about to say? Okay, I'm saying like 2026, we're being intentional, we're being consistent, right? With all of the things that we want to accomplish in 2026, what is one goal that you have for 2026? Michelle, I'm gonna start with you.
My main goal is probably for me is going to be really doing activities with my kids and spending time with my kids. As you guys know, I've been in nursing school for so long. I went to nursing school for a whole year last year. I passed my boards and got my LVN license. I jumped in school again 4 months later and went to school for RN, and I just graduated. So, if you're a nurse out there, you know how hard it is. Sometimes you have to, neglect the kids and be like, hey, you're having pizza for 3 days, okay? Because you have to study,
Yeah.
So I feel like I haven't gotten to do the things that I really, really want to do with them. And that's just like going out, laughing, cracking up, and just doing so much more activities with my kids, like taking them everywhere, even road trips, just doing a lot more things with my kids would be my concern.
Yeah.
I like that. That's good.
Remy, what about you?
I would say for me, it definitely has to be fitness. So I have fallen off of my fitness journey, not going to the gym or anything like that. So this year, I definitely want to get back into the gym. I really want to take up Pilates. I feel like that's
I love Pilates.
Okay, you trying to get a Pilates body?
I'm trying to be a Pilates girl.
Pilates
So,
baby.
yeah,
Pilates daddy.
the Pilates bag.
Okay.
So that's fitness.
Oh,
Okay.
for me, say that.
Y'all gonna see me a little thicker though.
Fitness. Oh, definitely.
Fuck that tea.
Let me know when you're going.
So for me, I want to run a 5K. I'm gonna start training in September, so fingers crossed. And my sisters are all gonna do a 5K with me.
I beg you. I don't know about all that. Can't do that. But we will be there supporting you. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us today. But before we wrap up, we want to hear from y'all. What is one New Year's resolution? And would y'all put all your eggs in one basket before getting that ring?
I don't know, leave your comments on the Afro Vibes Instagram, but also follow us on our Instagram. We just made it. Alti.nofilter. Add your comments, follow us, like our videos. We're happy to have you in the community. And don't forget to watch us on either YouTube, Afro Vibes TV, Amazon Fire Stick, or wherever else you find us. Good to see y'all, and thank you for joining at All Tea,
No
No Filter, baby.